This is the Hoops 8 Tournament Preview Show with Sports Director Travis Lee on Channel 8 WMTW.
Our boys' games of the year. South Portland and Thornton. Cade Carr forces overtime with a late three. Then Pamba takes over to lead South Portland to a big win. Scarborough and Sanford needed 2 overtimes. Brian Austin would take over to lead the Red Storm to the victory. And Gavin Layton hit a late 3 for Wells, forcing overtime against Trape, and the Warriors pull out the win on that night. All right, hey, I got something weighing on my mind for this tournament. Do these guys get press credentials for the tournament? ESPN in the house, or maybe just some creative Thornton fans giving them style points for creativity. We'll see if they show up at the tourney. All right, it would be hard to find a big school program that has matched Edward Little's success over the past 2 decades. Eddie's coach Mike Adams has built a program into a title contender year after year. But this winter, he's on the sidelines with a different perspective after a close call in the offseason.
The ball goes to the corner, the high post has to dive straight to the rim.
Mike Adams is in a line of work that can put a heart through a lot. The coach's heart has been well tested.
We're not rebounding defensively very well.
Adams had off-season heart surgery, but it's a surgery he knew was inevitable. When Adams' son Marshall, an 8th grader at St. Dom's, was 6 or 7, a routine physical uncovered a defective bicuspid valve that was hereditary, and it was his dad who passed it on. Without that discovery, Adams' heart was a time bomb.
A couple of doctors have said it's very rare to catch a bicuspid valve in a child because heartbeat isn't, it just says you don't hear it as much. So, you know, our pediatrician, I owe him.
Adams was able to put off surgery for years until a discovery this spring.
In addition to the valve, I developed an aneurysm on my aorta, and they said, now we have to do something.
On August 29th, Adams went in for surgery. He was warned about what the aftermath would be, but he says nothing really prepares you for that. But he was happy they could time the surgery so he could make the basketball team's summer trip and be ready for the preseason.
Something could have happened before they found it in my son and they diagnosed me, you know, so I appreciate things a lot more. You know, I think recognizing what I had and what could have happened. And thankfully the doctors were on top of it all the way through, but still you never know. You know, an aortic aneurysm, you know, you hear about it all the time, people, and I was still lifting, even though I thought I was being careful. I, in retrospect, probably wasn't being as careful as I should have been. And you just never know. That's definitely makes you appreciate things. And plus, this is a special place for me, being on the basketball court. It's been a big part of my life. And we have a good group of guys that make me appreciate that more as well.
All right, in AA, Bangor is the defending champ. Let's take a look at some of the contenders in the playoffs in AA. Deering has had its ups and downs, but Daryl Germain is an experienced floor general. Bangor's title defense was bolstered by transfers, but returner Henry Westrich has lived up to expectations as an all-state player. Edward Little is balanced and gets by without a star, but sophomore John Shea has emerged as a player who can impact the game. In the South, Leighton Bickford's Sanford Spartans have upside. Gorham's strength is in its balance. They can go big at times, too. They finished winning 10 of 12, including a victory over Thornton. Bonnie Eagle has the type of player in Zach Matura that can carry a team deep into the tournament. Thornton has the perfect perimeter post duo in Peyton Jones and Dylan Griffin. And Jack Piesinski and Kobe Gaudette have the ability to impact games as well. South Portland is the favorite, not just because of its perfect season. The Red Riots can win in every way imaginable, with a little drop-off in talent from top to bottom in their rotation. All right, Michael Hoffer joins us, and this looks like it could be a pretty good tournament here.
It does. There's some really, really good teams at the top of the bracket. I mean, you look at a Bangor team that won it last year. I don't think most people thought they'd be right back at or near the top of the heel points this season, but they've had some very impressive wins. Edward Little is just so steady. They're kind of like the Oxford Hills on the girls' side. They don't get frazzled. They're so fundamentally sound. They're always at their best in the biggest games, and great to see Coach Adams doing well. And I think Deering's a serious threat in AA North as well. They haven't had the consistency maybe of a Bangor or an Edward Little, but they certainly have a lot of talent. And when they can get their style going and run and gun, and if shots are dropping, Deering's going to be really tough to beat in the North.
South is South Portland so far, but a lot of contenders, real depth there.
Yeah, and you know, I wonder if that 18-0 is going to be an albatross for the Red Riots. You know, in retrospect, they might look back and say we should have lost a game, which you never want to do, but sometimes a loss helps. But they're 18-0 for a reason. They have risen to every challenge. They've had some big wins. They've pulled a few games out that looked like they were going to lose, so they're going in with a lot of confidence. But Thornton Academy would love a third crack at them. You know, Bonnie Eagle would love another crack at them. And a team like Gorham or Scarborough on the right kind of shooting night, look out. But it is looking very good for South Portland.
Yeah, absolutely, Michael. And you know, it's a tournament that could go a lot of different ways. A player that you think could make a difference for one of these squads?
Keep an eye on Hunter Owen. I don't think he's getting enough attention for what he's done at South Portland. He brings so much energy off the bench. We all know what a great pitcher he is. He's going to pitch at Vanderbilt. But what he does on the basketball floor has been pretty special too. And they have several seniors on that roster. They would love to bow out with a championship. And it's been a long time since South Portland's won one.
Yeah. Keep in mind, bigger court for the tournament. Officials, no one gets more scrutiny in the state than except maybe the governor, than the officials at the high school basketball tournament. And then, of course, you've got the rematches. So many rematches where coaches hiding something in the regular season. So we look forward to a great tournament. Michael, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We've got Hoops 8 coming up 11 o'clock all throughout the tournament. And this show will rebroadcast. You can check the local listings, and I'll post it on my Twitter and Facebook account. Rebroadcast. Thanks for joining us for the Hoops 8 Tournament Preview Show.